What's going on, guys? Real quick, before it starts, I want to explain what this is. The past month in my class, we all got assigned a group project. There were six of us in my group. We had to watch a video about whatever it was. In this case, the video will be in the description if you would like to watch it. We had to make a video game pitch based on this idea in some shape or form connecting to the video itself. Had to be maximum 10 minutes, and basically had to answer a bunch of questions for gaming, whatever. The idea was to act like we were presenting it to a company to make the actual game itself. So I will leave the video in the description, like I said, if you want to watch it. You don't need to really watch to understand what our pitch is about. We ended up getting second place out of 10 groups, 10 teams, so that was pretty cool. But yeah, that's just want to make an explanation. Hope you enjoy. Welcome, traveler, to New York City, birthplace of the Bethlehem Grid. Thanks to the grid, your identity is safe, your property is secure, and law enforcement possesses unprecedented power in stopping crime. Thanks to the Bethlehem Grid, our city, your city, is now safer than ever. Thank you for allowing the grid to protect you. Remember, you can always trust the grid.
Duality is an intriguing tale that delves into the complex lives of Jacob Foucault, a skilled agent relentlessly pursued by his former comrades, and time traveler Alana Winston, a plurality who has returned to this time with a personal agenda. As they navigate the challenges of their pursuit, they find themselves allied out of necessity, working together to unravel the mysteries of the Bentham Grid. However, their efforts become complicated by the presence of other pluralities with their enigmatic objectives. This adds a layer of intrigue to their already demanding mission. As the story progresses, Jacob and Alana face countless decisions that will significantly impact the fate of the city and the Bentham Grid. They will uncover hidden plots and secrets, and their choices will ultimately determine the outcome of their quest. Do you choose to uphold the grid and the status quo, or will you work to undo the grid's influence and shape a new future? In this open-world, stealth-action game set in a near-future dystopian city, players must collaborate using unique skills to solve problems and overcome obstacles. Stealth gameplay occurs while traveling and undertaking missions, where they must remain undetected by the near-omniscient grid or fight an uphill battle to escape capture. The near-future setting allows for a world that, while familiar, possesses advanced technologies and allows imaginative world-building and creative science fiction gadgets. Furthermore, the game incorporates puzzles to test the player's understanding of technology and time. Driven by a narrative design aesthetic, Duality dives into the drama between characters. How the players treat people, what ideological decisions they make, and what principles they adhere to will impact how the main characters and players interact. Branching dialogue and story paths allow players to experience many permutations of the story, heightening immersion and leaving the player questioning their choices. Further supporting the role choices play in the game, players choose from one of two characters when beginning. Jacob and Alana each possess unique personalities, strengths, weaknesses, abilities, and character-defining choices. Choices made feed into an alignment system, dynamically adjusting the characters' personalities and perspectives throughout the story. More than a binary morality system, our new alignment system will track and modify multiple personality traits. Will you be pragmatic or idealistic, logical or impulsive, orderly or chaotic? These decisions and more will affect not only your character, but will reflect in the world around you and how your actions shape the city. The game may be played single-player with an AI companion, or cooperatively with another player filling the other character's role. AI companions can be given simple commands, like using an ability or opening a door, or the player may swap to the other character for more precise control. However, Duality is genuinely intended to be a cooperative multiplayer experience where each player controls a chosen character. Players must collaborate, gather allies, and find other pluralities to unravel secrets. Players encounter many obstacles and enemies throughout their journey that cannot be overcome alone. They must learn to rely on each other and their allies to survive and progress. This all relates to our themes of fellowship and cooperation. However, the majority of the game's core mechanics revolve around stealth and detection. Players must navigate various environments, including urban, suburban, industrial, and some more natural spaces, all while evading enemies and trying to avoid detection by the Bentham grid. Players must be careful, as any interaction with the city's infrastructure will trigger the grid to deploy ISIU agents to surround and capture them. All this takes place within an expansive, futuristic New York City limits, allowing for replayability as every choice can change your path. Additionally, players search for clues in their investigation into the grid, mysterious events around the city, and the appearance of time travelers from the future. The player's objective is to gather data to determine the goals of the factions they encounter throughout the game. At last, they will decide to pursue the path that they believe is right, leading to 6 possible endings. The story, steeped in mystery and discovery, will drive players to learn about the city through exploration and side quests. As they explore, they will look for clues pointing towards different choices, affecting the outcome of storylines or even the game's ending. Additionally, the player may need to learn how to use gadgets to alter situations and aid their efforts. All of this reinforces the core aesthetic of discovery in the game's design. Players can access various gadgets to fight or evade enemies, hack into the grid, or even manipulate time to assist in these pursuits. Each character will unlock a unique, specialized tool. Using secret ISIU equipment and an insider's knowledge, Jacob can exert limited influence over the grid. He may attempt to hack digital systems with varying results, such as delaying or in some cases even wholly nullifying alerts to the grid. Conversely, he may trigger false positives in the grid's identification programs, misleading enemies and pursuers, or simulate someone's DNA signature and bypass security. The more these abilities are used, the higher the likelihood of failure and detection by the grid. Alana, on the other hand, is equipped with a unique device that is capable of localized time manipulation. She may transpose herself or a target individual or object in time, either accelerating, slowing, freezing, or reversing their actions briefly. She can accelerate a guard's patrol to a more opportune moment, or she can reverse time on an elevator to gain access to it without interacting with it and alerting the grid. She might even freeze falling objects to avoid danger or create new pathways. Another essential gadget available to either character is a set of augmented reality glasses, which can act as a secondary heads-up display. These glasses provide information to the user, such as highlighting technological systems in the environment, targeting and tracking people using the grid's functionality to aid players, and finally they can analyze scenes, allowing for intricate investigation systems. Other gadgets include things like a pulse gun, capable of disabling enemies, ECM devices that temporarily disrupt technology, AI masking clothing that uses unique patterns to prevent identification by AI-based security systems, and much, much more. Players may acquire items by progressing through story paths, completing side quests, or purchasing items from shady black market dealers. Players will have access to over a dozen unique gadgets throughout the game. While meeting an ESRB rating of T for teen, we plan to release onto Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, and PC platforms Steam, the Epic Store, and GOG, as well as the Switch with modifications. We plan to implement cross-platform play to allow cooperation between players regardless of their system. An integral theme of Duality is people from impossibly different backgrounds coming together to progress themselves and others through shared experiences. Cross-platform multiplayer is one of the best ways to make this theme and the game stand out. We believe that Duality can represent a stunning new chapter of gaming, revitalizing the cooperative niche and expanding player engagement into new realms. Through cooperation and puzzles in this chilling future New York, players will be challenged by novel and immersive systems, keeping them on the edge of their seats and drowning in tension. As they attempt to hide in plain sight, the story and mechanics will wrap them up into a world of intrigue and ethics, culminating in a game that will break new ground and shape gaming for years to come.